back to In Love with Aquarius. I have a reading for you. So let's get right into it. Right out the gate, we got 3 cards in the pre-shuffle. 2 different energies and then a mirrored energy. So I feel like this was the reason why you two came together. And take this message as it resonates. So this either end of the spectrum you could be on. I'm leaning towards you being in this energy with this laughter. It says wholeness, overjoyed, and smiling. So there's an energy of you enjoying life right now and smiling, being happy, laughing, having fun. And then there's someone else on the other end of that spectrum having a lot of pride. It says toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. So this could be the reason why you're in no contact at this time. You may feel this energy from them, and they may feel like you are in la la land or not taking life seriously. Or they may just be trying to meet these expectations that they feel that they should uphold as a man or a masculine energy. So the spiritually woke card says self-awareness, cutting through illusions, and detaching from ego. So this, I feel, is the goal. This was the goal in this relationship. I don't feel like that goal has been met on one or both sides. So we'll pull more cards and get more details about this, but I do feel like with this definitely gives a destined connection, something that you would have had to come across in this lifetime for this specific reason. Cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. So this could have been some type of battle with your ego or with theirs. So yeah, let's get more cards. We're gonna pull more out of the out of my makeshift oracle deck, and see what we can come across. So what other messages do we have for the Aquarians watching this channel? Love bombing. So right out the gate, this person could have showed a lot of interest in you, and maybe you were weary of them for one reason or another. It could be different for everyone, the reasons why you would have been weary of this person's energy. Maybe you were involved elsewhere, or you probably just felt this energy like beaming off of them when you met. Masculine pride. There's a lot of pride that this person is holding on to and not letting go of. Even through the fights and the arguments, they are unable to see this pride that they are, or maybe they can see it and they just are so, like, they've lived like this for so long. So I feel that they aren't changing just because it's been like this is how they were built. Standing on business. So this could be mirrored energy. You could be standing on business as far as what you feel you deserve, and they could be standing on business as far as this pride and their trying to meet their expectations for themselves. I do feel this is something in no contact because, well, I don't know if y'all saw that, but it just I just covered it up. It said no access, and then this came out, can we start over? So it definitely has gone, this is a connection that has gone sour. So if this is not your message, then it's just not your message. But this is a no contact reading, or a low contact, or there's some type of distance between you, because someone is wanting to start over. So I'll put that here. Okay. I really hope that you guys saw that no access card, because that came out with the can we start over, but it quickly got covered up. So maybe this pride isn't allowing this person to see that they have lost access with you. They may be thinking like they cut you off, or they may be living that lie, or trying to save face in a way, like, oh no, they didn't dump me, I dumped them. That's the energy I'm feeling from this side, especially with this masculine pride. Like, this person, they don't want to simp, or they don't want to be a simp. So I feel that they are like, I cut them off. They weren't they weren't on my level, or you know, whatever they would say to their friends to try to save face in this and make it seem that it didn't go down the way that it did. I do feel a lot of delusion from that person's side. Okay, this came out. So this, it says father or baby dad. So this could be a father or a father figure. This could be someone that you have a child with. Let's see. I need to move them over. But this is the main message, or the main theme of this relationship. Like, you're okay, you feel fine, everything's good on your end, and then on this person's end, they are in a toxic masculinity type of energy. So they have unreal expectations for you and how you should be, what you should do. But this flew out. You are the best I've ever had. So this person knows that, yeah, this person knows that there's no one like you. There is no replacing you in this. So it is an L. They know it's an L. You see this? Empress or Emperor energy. But this person wasn't ready. I don't feel they were ready. They may have thought, you know, that they could handle you, like just off the first meeting or encounter with you. You might have been like really, I don't want to say nice, but you might have been really like a very nurturing and easygoing type of person. So they might have thought like, oh, this is going to be easy, you know, but then once they got into it, it just wasn't easy. And it's never easy with an Aquarius. And look, you were the best I've ever had. So that's double confirmation of this. It says you were the best I've ever had, and you still are the best I've ever had. So Aquarius, I don't know how you put it down, but you put it down, and you were the best one to do it. So, but with this clean house card, I feel this is something that's you're throwing away. This is something going in the trash. Something that you feel like you have to clean up. This is a mess I'm hearing, and yeah, you said clean house, so you're probably cleaning house, Aquarius. You're probably starting new, starting fresh, going towards something new for yourself instead of Yeah, see, no nonsense at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, Aquarius, this is something that this person feels like they didn't get a real chance with you. They want to have another child. I have something to say with sister or brother. So they want to have a sister or brother with your whatever child that you have with them. If you don't have a child with them, then no, I strongly feel that you do have a child with them, because it definitely says baby dad here. So this could be someone that you have a child with, and don't only take what resonates. If it doesn't apply, then let it fly. 222 on the clock. Okay, something flew out. What was that? Famous, Aquarius. Wow, you could be one of a kind. Something something about people seeing, or public recognition. Somebody like, I don't know, somebody finding you or discovering you in some type of way. So some good news coming in, Aquarius. I do have Hail Mary. This came out in the last reading. So this person is coming in. They do have a big ego. We saw that with the Pride. I saw 1111 on the clock. And yeah, yes, Aquarius. So, but no nonsense keeps popping back out. So Aquarius, this is something, this is you. This is your energy, no nonsense. You are not going for the you're not going for the nonsense. You're not with all that, and you will cut this off. You will clean this up. You're not one for messes. You don't like messes. I'm hearing I'm gonna pull some tarot today, so let's see. Oh, actually, okay, we got the Lovers. So yeah, this is definitely someone that you could have saw a future with the Four of Wands. And the Lovers, this is somebody that you wanted a family, or you had a family with. However, it's just, it didn't work how it was supposed to, and that has a lot to do with the pride and ego in this connection. Because of this detaching from ego, both of you have like huge egos, and Aquarius is we get a rap for having like a God complex. I'm not saying that that's true, but I feel I have a God complex. So I know a lot of other Aquarius that have God complexes as well. So that could just be our ego. And whoever this person is that you matched with, they have ego as well. And then with the Lovers, this could be a Gemini or a fire sign with the Four of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. Let me go switch to my left hand. Oh, something fell out. Okay. We have the slow moving Knight of Cups. This is somebody coming in with a love offer, but they're coming in really slow. Probably because they don't want to detach from this ego. They don't want to give you the upper hand, or they don't want you to feel like you won. If they come in, then it's like whoever cares less, they win. So whoever comes in, they care more. That's how I feel that this person is looking at this situation. So that may be why you haven't heard from them in a while, but I do see them coming in with a romantic gesture or something like a loving offer. See here with the Three of Wands, 3 to the 4. So they're waiting, but they do want to come in and try to fix this family dynamic with you. But they are waiting. They're waiting to see if you will do it first. But I see the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Aquarius. So this could work with this person. It could work with them even if just one of you put your pride to the side, it could work. But this is some heavy ego and pride in this reading. So Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is like the pre-Empress. We did already see the Empress energy here, but this is like the Queen before the Empress. So she has been through the cups, she's been through the wands, been through the swords, and now she's at the Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody who has it all. This is how they see you. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles, somebody that has it all, somebody that has their stuff together, has been through probably a lot of hurt, and you know, at this point is self-sufficient. So anything else for this Aquarius? What is this? Oh, then we have the Queen of Swords. So it's like, yeah, you know, this is, the Swords is right before the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, they may think you're mean, Aquarius, or they may think you're blunt, or, you know, something about your tongue being sharp. This is your energy with this Swords energy. So, or it could be two people here. A Queen of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. I don't feel like it's two people. I feel like they feel like you have two personalities. So like where at some point at the beginning, you know, you probably were very giving and, you know, loving and nurtured this connection, and then at some point you switched and it turned cold, and then began to actually say what you were thinking and speaking what you were thinking about this person, instead of sugarcoating it and just being like, okay, you know, we can work on this. I think it kind of came to a point where you're this is not like, you could have said this, but this is not like verbatim what you would have said, obviously, because it's a collective reading. But you could have just been like, or I don't like the way you do this, or I feel like you could do better at doing this. This is the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles is where you would have been like, I think we can make this work. I think that, you know, we can come together for the sake of, you know, the child that we have together, or for the sake of the family with the Four of Wands, for the sake of this connection. But yeah, I do see at some point you changed from the Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords on this person, and they feel like you have a double personality because of that quick switch. I'm hearing it was a quick change. It wasn't just something small, or, you know, we have the Page of Swords that flew out. So this person, it gives like young, like a young person, a young energy, a young air sign. It could be, this person could be younger than you. They don't have to be, but they're definitely showing up as the Page of Swords, where you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. So they're definitely not on your level. We see the Judgment here. This could be this coming in, this Knight of Cups with the Judgment coming in to make things right or balance the scales. So something about a Libra could be significant. It doesn't have to be, but I do see a lot of air and a lot of fire here in this reading. So last card, Four of Cups. It could be a missed opportunity, or you could be looking at it like that, or they could be looking at you like you're a brat, or like nonchalant, you're too nonchalant. Both of you could be mirroring this energy, both feeling like, okay, well, it's just a loss, or, you know, I don't really care about it, I'm bored with this, I'm nonchalant about it, I don't, basically not caring. So yep, Aquarius, and I guess we'll pull some cards from the Burning Heart Love Oracle. Let me shuffle and see what they would like to say to you before I wrap this up. Okay, we have, you're worth more to me than I let on. It's that pride, that's that ego. I really do care even though I don't show it. Pride and ego. More pride and ego. What else? Anything else for the Aquarius? What else do they want to say? I would love to know how the Aquarius feels about this. I knew you were the one when I met you. So Aquarius, did you think that this was the person for you? If you do have a child with this person, then you probably did think that it was a fated connection, and it is a fated connection, but you probably thought that they were the one for you because of the child. So that's probably why you would have came in as the Queen of Pentacles, actually giving to this connection and being generous and nurturing. It says, I feel like I don't deserve you, or I don't feel like I deserve you. So this person has a inferiority complex. They feel inferior, but they want to look like they're superior with this machismo card. They're wanting to meet manly expectations. So I feel like they want you to be the girl, or the feminine energy, like, oh, what are we, or, you know, can we make this work? Or they basically want you to care more, even though they care more and they feel like they don't deserve you. So, but just like I said, with them showing up as the Page of Swords and you showing up as the Queen of Swords, they are not on your level, so they really don't deserve you, especially if they're going to be coming in with this toxic masculinity, coming in with all this pride and ego, pretending that they don't know that you are better than, or I'm not going to say that you're better than them, but I mean that you're showing up on a higher level than them. Then says, I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. So Aquarius, this person wants to come in and they're going to do something small, but it's going to make you smile. And it may be the beginning of repairing this connection with them. But that is all I have. I hope you guys liked your reading today. Please leave me a like and a comment if you can, and subscribe to the channel. And that is all I have. Thank you for watching In Love with Aquarius. I will see you on the next video.